Did you guys see that leaked Jalen Green video? Anyone else on NBA Twitter here? Was it Jalen Green? It got me laughing, man. Again, I don't know anything about basketball, but the video was him at a party with his bros. Everybody's got their clothes on. He's got his legs up over the other guy's shoulder, and they're mimicking humping and like laughing. Oh man, it got me so good. Just guys being dudes, man. I didn't even see like the video. I saw the flight reaction of the video where he just like he's like talking and then the action starts and he just like looks straight down. And then he says something like, you know, no disrespect to the way anyone wants to live their lives. I don't even know who anybody involved in the story is, but I definitely think it's really funny. The guy he's humping is on his team in the NBA. It's just, you know, that's I really don't have anything to say about it, except I think that guys are hilarious. But I definitely never got together with my friends and started like simulating having intercourse with each other. And if we did it, I definitely would not have put my ankles on my dog's shoulders. Like that's just a step. That's beyond what I'm willing to do. But I'm trying, there's probably definitely would be at a party sometimes. We'd be like, you know, peeing at the same time. We'd be like, nice dick. Of course. It's your July penis inspection. Nice cock.
And I think I'm pretty sure someone in the fucking bathroom of the streamer was jacking off in the urinal next to me, man. Because, like, okay, I wasn't looking at his dick, okay? I was not looking, I'm not peeking, I'm not being a fucking pervert. But you can sense movement out of your peripheral vision, right? Right? And some motherfucker was shaking his goddamn willy for like 2 minutes. The entire time I was pissing, he was shaking his goddamn willy.
We weren't pretending to hump each other and putting our ankles on each other's shoulders. I mean, like, that's just like a step too far for me, but I mean, I could see how it could get there. Would you prefer to have his legs on your shoulders or your legs on his shoulders? I'd prefer to have his legs on my shoulders. And I know what you're going to say. That says something about you. And I think you're right. Most of the time I would say I don't think it does. But I think, yes, I think that it does say something about me. I'm not going to deny that. I don't think I would feel right with my legs on his shoulders, honestly. It's huge info. What is this conversation? I'm just saying if I was in the NBA and I like had to, like there's like, it's just I had to do it to like be on the team, I would want to be the dude who has his shoulders ankled, not the dude who's ankling the shoulders. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just say top? I don't know what that means. I thought I put it out in no uncertain terms. You're either shouldering ankles or you're ankling shoulders. Me personally, I see myself as a shoulder ankler, not an ankling shoulder. It was a visual representation. I was just thinking of the Lemmy picture where he edits himself so it looks like he's fucking himself in his own ass. This, oh man, so good. Oh, dude, you got it backwards. Sorry, he's getting fucked in the ass by himself. I guess. Okay, this Did anybody ever ask T-Pain in the song "I'm on a Boat" by The Lonely Island, and T-Pain does the guest verse? He says he fucked a mermaid. Did anyone ever ask him if it was top half woman, bottom half fish, or flipped around? And were the mermaid's fins on his shoulders, or were his ankles on the mermaid's... I don't know if a fish has shoulders, so I don't really know what to call it. He shouldered the fins. He doesn't fin the shoulders. Okay, that's good to hear. He struck me as the kind of guy that would shoulder the fins, not fin the shoulders. It's not a judgment. It's just like... I'm just saying. He got railed by a mermaid? I don't know how they do it in Hollywood, okay? Or Tallahassee or what the fuck ever. This is their business, not mine. I don't know what I'm talking about. It feels good to be back, though. I'm telling you, I think, like... I can't take this many more long weekends. Like, I can take a 3-day weekend, but sometimes the weekends are getting too long, man. It's okay when you're on, like, vacation and you're relaxing, but, like, so much of my self-esteem and self-worth is wrapped up in, like, telling a joke and then people laughing, because I'm not good at other shit. I think that's why it was so emotionally, like, devastating when I gave that phone back to that lady and she was like, "God bless you." She basically said, "You're a hero." And I was like, holy cow, I'm good at something? So it's been like 5 days, or I don't even know what, it's Tuesday now. It's been like 7 days of like predominantly doing shit that I'm ass at. And now I'm back talking about the preferred Kama Sutra position for having sex with a mermaid. And I'm like, let's go, dude, I'm back. I'm back. Kate, you weren't here. There was nothing untowards, okay? Listen, there's no way to explain the context for this, okay? Okay, I'm going to try. Twitter thinks that I love the NBA, even though I don't watch the NBA. And to be honest with you, they kind of got me, because I do like reading about the NBA, because there's always something interesting going down. So anyway, okay, so that's step one of the foundation. There was a leaked video of a player in the NBA, and it was him and his friends at a party, and they were simulating clothed intercourse on each other with their ankles on each other's shoulder. Well, not at the same time, but you get the idea. They were simulating going at it on the couch. So that was phase two. And then I was saying I probably wouldn't do that with my lads. And then people were saying, if you were, though, to do it, would you be the one who puts your shoulders, your ankles on their shoulders, or would you put your ankles on their shoulders, or would you put their ankles on your shoulders? And I said I would prefer to be the one with the ankles on my shoulders. And then we get to T-Pain, who in the song "I'm on a Boat," he says he effed a mermaid. And then we were trying to loop it back around and so, what do you think, T-Pain's the sort of guy who puts the fins on his shoulder, or is he putting his ankles on the fish's shoulders? Anyway, I think she left. She took the kids. Poor voice. Oh no, my heart. Wow. She hit me with the people leave. People leave gotta be the best way to announce you're leaving a stream. Because at least you get a little treat before they leave. You get to see people. She's turned the weens against us. So true. Limmy's so fucking funny, man. I know that I'm funny, okay? I'm not trying to make it like I'm not funny. Being funny is actually... Funny people know this, okay? I'm being a little sincere. But being funny is actually like a mental illness. Because you don't talk to people normally. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm so funny, I don't know how to turn it off. I mean like literally, it's like a it's actually a mental problem, because the first thing you think of in almost every situation involuntarily is like, what would be the funniest shit of all time that would happen here? So like, it's actually a little bit of a curse. No matter how fucked up a situation is, you're like, holy cow, if I just like pulled down my pants and farted right now, imagine how funny that would be. Anyway, I know that I'm like pretty funny, but there's a couple people on Earth who are so funny. For my taste, they're so much funnier than me that it makes me angry that they exist. Lemmy is definitely one of those people. I should be clear. I'm not angry. I'm not saying I wish Lemmy didn't exist. I'm simply saying whenever I see a great Lemmy clip, I'm like, fuck you, you funny motherfucker. Why didn't I think of that? And it's not like, because the Lemmy stuff is not like, hey, what do you call a sandwich with wings, you know? And then the answer is like a fucking blimpie or something like that. See, what did I tell? Oh, I'm washed. It's always, you ever see the bit from the Lemmy show where he hallucinates, and then when he comes to, there's the dude in the pub that's talking to him? It's like there's a level of like cerebricity in that is like, listen, I'm spiraling a little bit here. Chib? Yeah, Chib's pretty funny. I'm glad he exists. If you're glad he exists, doesn't that mean you don't think he's that funny? I said what I said. No, Chib is obviously very funny. I've said this before, but like Chib, it irritates me how funny Chib is. I don't know if he's here. I don't know if he's listening. I don't know if we're best friends. But it's annoying because he doesn't tell jokes. He's just funny. Like all of my framework for being funny is like, you know, set up punchline, 2 words that sound alike, 2 words with a different meaning but the same spelling, and people go, that's clever. And then Chib will just be like, oh. And then I laugh. And then he goes, sorry. And I go, what happened? And he goes, inside out quesadilla. And I'm like, it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, what even is an inside out quesadilla? Like, it's not a joke, but it's funny. Like, how do you do that? I don't know how he does it. Meanwhile, Chib will be like, open quotation mark, knowing people is the first thing anyone ever did. Holy fuck. Why does Zoomer random humor get a pass from you? It's not a pass, it's just, you know, funny sometimes. You have very strong opinions about what's not funny, and like I get it, but like if boomer humor is not funny and then Gen Z humor is just like is so random, all that leaves is fucking like millennial humor, which is like Ron Burgundy saying like, you are a dirty pirate, blah blah. It's all it leaves is Anchorman quotes. Chib isn't random either. He just hits different. I think that's true. I don't think Chib is lol XD holds up spork. I'm to Penguin of Doom. I think it's just like the stuff that he says is just pure comedy. I don't know any other way to explain it. And they aren't all winners. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck it means that Cleopatra will be found by no man.
Cleopatra, woman boss.
Yes.
Not to be found by no man.
Yeah, but like, did she say that when she died? She was like, I curse the world that no man will find me, or like...
Yeah, probably. I don't know. They haven't found her yet. They don't know what she was saying.
I think they found her.
No, well, they found something that... No, that they found a tomb that might be her. They believe to be hers, but she can't look at the moment. She's busy.
Understandable.
Well, there's only
busy.
certain seasons you can look in the. It's not the season.
It's hot.
Y'all are gonna be so mad when they find Cleopatra and that becomes the phrase on all the headlines.
Well, I just don't even. It doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Well, like, it's what is it referencing? Cleopatra won't be found by a man.
By no man.
You're saying it like it was written on like a tablet or something outside of the tomb.
Cleopatra was gonna be gonna. I'll get to the source of this. They claim that the Egyptian queen once said that no man would ever discover her tomb.
Okay, so it is a reference.
Before she died, she said no man would ever find her tomb, and she's been pretty much right. Thanks, Google.
Dude, is this Michael's dad?
Just doesn't make any sense. But the misses are great. The misses make it more respectable because you know he's going for it. Like, he's not just phoning it in. He's like, he's trying. You got me. That's not a joke, it's a quote? What do you mean, though? By no man. Anyway, whatever. I can't, we played like 3 hours of SAP today. Such markers.